third year, and next month your companies are going to come. You're not ready to sit in that company. That time you shouldn't go do an internship, right? Because that time you should prepare yourself to get ready for a longer term goal, right? So think of long term as well. But if you're in your first year, second year, you thinking now you can manage time by doing internship and you're learning at the same time. You should do the
Yeah.
internship, right? If you cannot manage after joining, just leave it. Doesn't matter, right? And if you don't like that work, just the point is just go and try, right? After joining, if you're not loving that work, if you're not learning something, leave it. After all, if even if they are not paying you, if you're learning something, after all, it's your win, right?
Okay. So, like in short, students should try to learn from it.
Yeah,
Learning should be the priority.
correct. But that
Okay.
learning shouldn't compromise your the problem solving skills that you are acquiring right now to get into a good company. That shouldn't compromise that part. If it is
True.
compromising that part, that learning is not more important than the DSA after all.
Okay, great. So everyone watching here, I just want to keep an attention on the thing that not only he cracked Amazon but also got a whooping 9.6 CGPA at the college. So this is again the same question like that you must have heard a lot. How did you maintain that 9.6 CGPA along with the coding part?
So actually, my handwriting is good, and whoever knows me knows that. So my handwriting is good. I generally prefer to make the exam papers look presentable, right? For example, even if there is no pictures involved, I try to picturize things, right? I want to, like, for example, if I'm writing an answer for classification of something, I try to kind of picturize it by just depicting it in terms of arrows and in terms of some boxes and all those things. So I try to make my paper presentable so that examiner finds it interesting and ultimately can give me marks. So the amount of time that I spend for preparing for exams is the same that everyone of you is spent. The point is I'm not just cramming it. What I do is I have an A4 sheet with me. I have a pen with me. I kind of I kind of brief out things whichever I'm learning. So I kind of write important things and so that I can revise it later on. So that is what I do.
Great. So I was gonna ask you that what is the secret weapon for the time management, but as you explained that you are not that who maintained the college at and the coding part itself, but you were very basic about taking part of the exams as well. So is there any secret weapon that you used to manage the time, or was it the same as everyone else did do?
So actually, if even if you will call any founder who has a net worth of 100 crores, and if you'll ask him ki, how do you manage time, right? So even he or she also have that 24 hours which you are having in place. Point is, how are you going to divide that time? The point is the priority that you are going to give to some particular task. So generally, for example, if you are recording a podcast here, what is the ultimate conclusion? I have some time, that's why I'm sitting here in front of you. We are recording the video. You have some time in your life, that's why you are sitting here and recording a video with me, right? And the people whoever are watching this video have some time in their life, that's why they are putting out some time from their life and watching this recording.
Yeah, true.
So we all have decided to put in some time. We have prioritized this particular task of recording this video. So now this time can be invested in any other thing that you want. This time can be maybe invested in learning linked list. The point is we all have 24 hours. If you'll just detach yourself from yourself, and if you'll see yourself from some far like place, ki, what are you doing in these 24 hours? Then you'll realize ki I'm doing nothing. Maybe I'm just going to college, coming, and then so you will find many gaps in your life where you are doing nothing, literally nothing, where you are just thinking of why I'm not getting time. And in that
Yeah.
also you are spending that time in thinking of why I'm not getting time. Right. So the time is actually more of a personal term that you should kind of generalize by yourself. No one can answer you how to manage time. Just find yourself, find your reason. What are the things that you're going to prioritize? And you will get the answer. That is to I promise. Right.
So how was your experience at National Social Summit at IIT Roorkee?
So again, it was not as exciting as the name National Social Summit. So it was more of a I joined an organization that is known as Slightly Literacy. That is an NGO which works for the empowerment of slums by giving them a free education. So
Yeah.
there are many camps in Ghaziabad which I like generally visit to teach the kids. So
Mm.
that during my first year and not first year and yeah, more of in my third semester maybe. So
Mm.
during that time there was some program by National Social Summit is a program by IIT Roorkee, which
Yeah.
happens like in a year, which kind of promotes these things and which has many sub programs. For example, they have some nukkad natak, they have some project presentation, they have some kind of other performances, singing, dancing, all those things. So we as an NGO, that is LDL, took part in nukkad natak to perform and to perform ourselves in to in IIT Roorkee, right? So we kind of prepared ourselves to act. Look, we had a theme of something, so which we prepared for. We were a team of around 10 people who prepared an
Mhm.
act and who performed in IIT Roorkee. We visited IIT Roorkee for the same. We performed the Nukkad Natak there, and yeah, we got also got the second prize there.
Wow.
We also got some cash prize from IIT Roorkee. So
Mhm.
it was a great experience, and that was the first point in my life. So when I was doing there, when I was doing that, I had no clue of what is this, how is this going to help me later on, right? But the difference that I saw in myself in speaking before that program and after that program has a huge gap. So I was able to express myself after that Nukkad Natak performance, because I kind of groomed myself in terms of public speaking, and yeah, it
Mhm.
helped me a lot. So again, here the point comes in, whenever you're doing something, just believe in that what are you doing, because later on it is anyway going to help you, or anyway going to connect you some to you something, right? So yeah, that helped me a lot in grooming my speaking skills.
Okay. Also, like, what is the role of certificates in it? Like, what is the role of certificates in particularly growing yourself and also putting it in the resume?
Yeah, so again, it depends upon, and it depends upon what certificate it is and who has certified you, right? So if you're getting a certification from, let's say, Cisco for some networking course or something, so it is valuable because Cisco is certifying you, right? If maybe see for example, Umang Agarwal, I have some small startup, and I am certifying you. So that depends upon who is certifying you. That is my point, right? If Google is certifying you or Cisco is certifying you, so that depends upon the people or the organization who is certifying you. That
Mm.
more of tells you the importance of it, right? And the secondary thing is who is going to consider that certification. If you're applying in a company,
Mm.
that company is going to how much value that, right? So you already
Yeah.
see the thing is key, whatever certificate you're mentioning in your resume, you actually know how much hard work or how much effort you took or you have put to get that certificate. If it is very less, again you have your answer. If you have put a lot of efforts, you have your answer, right? So the point is, the importance of it directly is dependent upon the amount of effort that you have put in to get that.
Okay. So since you are already in your professional life, so this is a question like, how are you managing your professional as well as the personal life?
So yeah, apart from professional life, if you know, like I'm also currently teaching at Scalar also.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
till now, like from the past 2 years, I'm into teaching, and I haven't left teaching because it really keeps myself also fluent in the DSA part, in the problem solving part, as well as it kinds of grooms me as a person, because whenever I take sessions, I am impacting people, and those people, like those students who are learning from me, kind of whenever they get a job, they message me, yeah, I am getting. So that kind of thing keeps me moving also. So the point here is not, like again here the time is actually coming in. So point here is key, Microsoft is a good work life, so it is not actually very chill, but yeah, it has a good work life. So I don't have to kind of work on the weekends or maybe work on the night time to complete my task. So I generally follow a very tight schedule, and I don't go beyond my work hours to do something. So that is my personal choice. Some people go beyond their work hours to complete their set of tasks and maybe pushes themselves to achieve more, but I'm not that kind of person. I follow a tight schedule. I just whatever time is allotted, for example, the office hours is from 9 to 6 generally in all the companies, so I
Yeah.
don't go beyond that for my work or for my professional work, right? And if I have sessions, so sessions are generally during the night time, so I take sessions during the night time. Now the point is we have a lot of gaps. Now you can see the gaps by yourselves, and in those gaps I prefer watching web series, I prefer watching, talking to my friends, I prefer going out, having some cold coffee, or maybe do anything that I like and that I love. So yeah, I manage time, and I'm managing it really well. So yesterday only I watched a complete web series binge watch on Netflix. So yeah, I'm managing it well, and it's going
Oh,
really.
which is that with one web series that you have been watching right now?
I had a FOMO that I haven't watched Family Man, because most of
Okay.
many people were asking me how was Family Man
Even
season.
I haven't watched Family Man yet, so
So I had
now
the
I am getting the FOMO.
so I had a FOMO, and that's why I watched it yesterday. Finally.
Okay, great. So these were some valuable answers that you gave, and I guess जो भी देख रहे होंगे उनको भी कुछ ना कुछ जरूर सीखने को मिला होगा इन सब चीजों से. आई मीन बिकॉज वी एज अ स्टूडेंट फील लाइक कि कोई ऐसा मेंटोर होना चाहिए जिन्होंने ऑलरेडी गॉन थ्रू इट. सो आई गेस मेरे लिए भी ये बहुत ज्यादा नॉलेजेबल था. एंड आई थिंक अबाउट implementing all these things that you have given us. So by this we are about to come to the end of the podcast. So एक हमारा लास्ट राउंड रहता है रैपिड फायर राउंड, जिसमें हम एक क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे और आपको शायद एक वर्ड में ही आंसर देना होगा. तो इफ यू फील लाइक आंसरिंग इट इन अ सेंटेंस यू कैन, बट ट्राई टू आंसर इट इन अ वर्ड. ओके.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so one hobby that you will never give up on.
Teaching.
What is your current obsession?
Current obsession is actually my lifestyle, so I don't want to miss it anyhow.
Okay. Describe ABS in one word.
Charming.
What is your phobia?
I actually, honestly, I don't have any phobia by now, so I cannot answer it.
All right. Tea or coffee?
Always tea.
Mountains or beaches?
Mountains.
Uh, Sleeping late at night or waking up early?
Sleeping late at night and also waking up late.
Okay. One favorite movie?
My name is Khan.
One favorite song?
Favorite song? Okay, this is a good question. Tooth. I actually, I actually don't listen to songs. I more of listen to devotional songs. So I have a lot of favorite bhajans if you want to know. So
Sure, sure.
I generally listen Hari Krishna chants.
Wow. That's everyone's favorite, I guess. So, with this, we come to the end of the interview. I hope you liked it, and I hope the people who are watching it will like it too. And I hope everyone who watches this get some sort of enthusiasm. And this I don't think that it is ever late to start coding, so is it?
No, it is never late until you believe it is late.
Yeah, definitely. So, thank you so much, sir, for coming to this interview. Thank you so much for giving time, and all the best for your future endeavors, sir.
Thank you so much, Savi, and thank you everyone for watching me. Whoever has watched already, and probably it will help you in some manner. If you want any kind of help, guys, you can just connect me over LinkedIn and message me. I
Definitely.
try to reply. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much,
All right.
Savi.
I'll mention the LinkedIn link in the description.
Sure, sure. Thank you everyone else who have invited me here. I really loved sharing my experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.